Literally nothing.
That's a great way
That's
to
the problem.
start the night off.
All right.
I am too pretty to die.
I don't know about that, but
I don't
all
like
right,
the
welcome
silence that
back.
happened.
All right, so last we left off, the team escaping the arcane school were followed by the Eternal Guardian and her soldiers. As an immediate wall is put up, you lose distance with them. You immediately drop down some of the wall, and only one falls in tow, which is the Eternal Guardian as she transforms into her large dragon form. As you guys try to survive through that and try to make the train go faster, you do slowly try to fight her as she finally gets speed, and then she reverts back into regular form, trying to fight you on the train. The battle goes for some time. Her summoning a couple of her minions. They do die with some final hits. She does bring down Azalea, and as she's about to do some final hits against some people, fire starts being pulled from every which direction at a massive amount. From the lava beneath you to the candlelight within the train, every bit of heat starts to go into one spot until that one spot finally summons the god of lore and life, Hades, to defend his children. A couple things. First off, to answer a couple questions in advance, he is physically here. This isn't the way you guys have seen him before. He has fully summoned himself. And he is currently about flying like a foot off the ground in more of a levitation. But yeah, so we are going to, now that we have Hades and we do have Nova back, we're going to redo initiative and then just start it off just straight. So, don't call up the numbers quite yet. I will get to you. Where the fuck did I put my pen? Ah!
It's because everything got moved around.
Oh, I had it in front of me. I don't know where I moved
Don't
it.
stab yourself with it.
All right. So, anybody get a 20 or higher? Bjorn and Ronine.
Yes, natural 20, baby, for 21.
And that's for Ronine, not for Biscuit.
That is for Nadine, and Biscuit got a 19.
Okay, and Bjorn, what'd you get?
I got a 18 plus 4 for a 22.
Okay. All right, other than Biscuit, anybody else get higher than a 15? All right. Tenor. Looks like Alistair, Azalea, and Manon. Call them out.
11. I'm rolling for Fox, and Fox got 11. I don't know if you still want me to roll for her.
Yeah.
I got a 14.
Okay. Between, well, I'm almost certain Fox has a higher dex than Azalea, but
Actually, probably not. Well, let me go skills. +3.
okay. So Azalea first, then Fox. Okay. For the last people who did not already get initiative in there, what do we got?
I got
Manon got a 9.
Okay, so Manon and then followed up by Nova. I am just going to pull. Where did I put him? Chuck's character out, and just reducing difficulty. I got too many characters to play in, so we're just gonna do that. All right.
Is there a specific
there looking
place you would
sexy.
want me to put myself on the board?
You can put Nova anywhere on the train.
Okay. I'll put it over here.
To
That works.
also to help out Nova, kind of understand what the area is like, and to kind of remind you guys are on a mole train. If you do fall off, you are kind of falling into a pit of fire, even though at this point it's kind of dried out as long as Hades is summoned for at least a moment. It is a long drop. and the train itself is only on a single monorail line. At this point, it is going at about 3/4 of its speed, which is pretty fast, but not so fast you guys can't balance on the train itself. There is several more trains after this one, but you guys have pretty much stayed in the first two. So the Eternal Guardian is here, and Hades is here. So, Hades did get a natural 20 as well, and then I have this bonus. So he
That's
is
on brand.
Yeah, right.
That's my boy.
Hang on a second. Let me just put on some music. All right. He is going to immediately slam his silver staff onto the ground, and he is going to activate an ability of it, which is going to give. How many people we got? 2, 4, 6. Okay, he's going to give everyone but Fox Death Ward. And he is going to then action Cure Wounds against Azalea. Where is his? There you go. Azalea, that is 14 points. I don't know if you're talking, but I can't hear you.
I said, cool. Thanks, Dad.
All right. We are going to then go to Renine.
Okay. I don't see anybody else like chasing us. There's no sign of anybody else behind us, right?
You don't see anybody else behind you, no.
I am going to mentally tell Biscuit to pull back on the lever a little bit because I'm a little worried that we're gonna like have people fall off now
Okay.
that it's not as hot for a little bit. So I'm gonna have once it gets to be her turn, we'll slow it down a notch, whatever a notch is. I will let you tell us that.
Sounds good.
And I am going to bonus action. Where is she? There she is. Bonus action, move Big Floppy over here. Take a whack at the Guardian. It's not going to do me any good, but I keep trying.
Okay.
Let's see. 14 to hit. Nope.
No.
And then I don't know what else to do, so I'm just going to keep up with the Eldritch Blast. So let's try and rickroll this one. First one, 26 to hit.
You got it.
And that's gonna be is that still just one? It should be 2. Oh, it should be, that's right. Okay. So that's gonna be for a whopping 1 point of force damage.
Got it.
That was it. And then 20 to hit?
Yep.
Dirty 20?
Mhm.
All right. And that's for 5.
Okay. And what kind of damage is this?
Force.
Oh, great. Oh, yeah.
And then I am going to stay put and see where this goes because we were going to try and get everyone on the engine and decouple, but I see Hades arrive, and I don't know who he is or what side he's on or what's going on. So, let's see. Yeah, and I can't see if I go down where the coupling is, so I'm going to end my turn there.
Got it. Bjorn.
can I forego my action? I would like to use my movement and a bonus action, but can I use my action to yell out to the group?
I mean, you don't need to use an action to yell out to the group. That you can just do as a free thing, just to yell out.
Okay. I am going to start booking it to here. As I do so, in a sing-song voice, time to run, jump upon high. I'll pull the lever, and those with wings prepare to fly. And since I kind of sing that out, I would like to give a bardic inspiration to Alistair.
Okay.
So you have a D8.
Nice.
And since I would like to hold my action to see if Manan and Nova make it to the lead train or the not caboose engine, I'll pull the pin.
Okay.
Because everybody else got wings.
All right.
And I'll end my turn there.
All right. We go to the Eternal Guardian. She's gonna look around. She's gonna see Hades, and she's gonna have a kind of a. At least for the few that are around her, it does look like a mixture of fear and cockiness. She first looks like she's afraid, but then immediately she looks like she's got an idea. She is going to immediately action disengage, and she's going to.
Can she do a wisdom check for me for my spirit guardians?
Oh yeah, sure.
I forgot about that.
19.
Okay, she succeeds, but she still takes half damage.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so 16, 8, 4.
Okay. Okay. Action disengage. She is going to move through, and then she's going to, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Actually, put her there. And then she's going to immediately put her sword on her side, and she's going to immediately glow all 3 runes. And you're going to start to see, looks like a very chromatic mist start to surround her, and she's going to end her turn there. We're going to go to Biscuit. Just hold on what you were saying.
Biscuit is going to do as she's told and
Okay.
pull back 1 notch on speed.
Okay. Pulls back 1 single notch. It's takes some time to slow down. It's not an immediate jerk, but it starts to slow down.
Okay. And that's
but-
all she can do.
Zelia. I think you're muted.
Hey, Joe. Her speed is halved, by the way, for spirit guardians. I don't know if that affects her movement.
She's got 90 feet of movement.
Okay, just wasn't sure.
Yeah, you're good.
I was gonna say, didn't Alistair roll a 14? I only rolled an 11.
Did Alistair roll a 14?
Yeah.
Well, then
Jeez.
Alistair.
Okay. I don't want to get near that. That's gross. Let's see. Azalea, how bad are you looking right now?
Still not the best. I'm still got some open gaping wounds that are oozing a little bit.
All right. Then I'm gonna reach behind. He'll like touch your arm while still kind of holding his shield out. You'll get 11 points of healing.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's just gonna be it for him for right now. He's just gonna kind of hold his ground now that backup has arrived.
Okay. All right, then Azealia.
I'm gonna pick myself off the ground, dust myself off, and I'm going to disengage and move away from her. I'm gonna move back.
You don't need to disengage.
Not
She's pretty
all the
far
way.
away from you.
Oh, that's Big Floppy I'm looking at. Sorry. I'm gonna shoot her.
Okay.
Bear with me. I'm sorry.
something.
That is... I'm guessing that doesn't hit. That's a 13 to hit.
No.
Okay, then I will... Shoot, I should have booped myself. That's okay. I'll end my turn there.
Okay, we go to Fox. At this point, the mist is starting to cover her whole body. You're starting to only see the mist, but not the body within.
Fox is going to try to cast Entangle in her vicinity. Can she make a strength saving throw? Which I'm sure she's great at, but I don't know that.
Natural 20.
Cool, that doesn't do beans. La 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 la. Fox is gonna send her little fire summon over to the Eternal Guard, and she'll be like, Flamio, go take her out. I'm tired of this. So let's see what he can do for a bonus action. Okay. God damn it. He's not gonna move. He's just gonna do a ranged attack from where he was. I'm balancing my mouse on a takeout box right now, so my mouse is moving very slow. $21 to hit?
Yeah.
That is a sick ass 5 points of fire damage, so.
Okay.
Back to soul.
Sorry.
She'll move. She's gonna move over this way. Shit's getting a little weird. She doesn't want to be around them. And that'll be all.
Okay. Manon followed by Nova.
I'm back in the fucking building. Okay. I don't listen to directions very well, especially yeah. Bjorn's like, "Hey, come over this way." And I'm like, "Nah, dude." Oh shit, can I even get over
I
there?
wanted to, but now that you're telling me to, I'm going to stay right fucking here.
I mean, that's pretty on brand for her, let's be honest. Butt cheeks. I don't even think I can make it over there anyway.
Butt cheeks.
Yeah, we're gonna skadoosh, kabloop, kabop,
You are just the queen of words tonight. Look at you go.
kabooey. We're gonna kabooey there. And
Like
we'll
watching
go
80s
for...
Batman.
Pow!
Holy gee willikers, I'm gonna
I
hit
need
her
you to
with a
calm down,
crossbow.
Adam West.
Roll the
It's okay.
crossbow. Roll the crossbow. Oh my god. Okay. No, please don't do this. Please don't roll it 15 times. Is it? Okay, don't make me math. All right. Okay, so apparently Fox's character sheet's not working, but Manon, or is working, but Manon's isn't. So I guess we'll just use math because we're so good at that. Ooh, I mean that was a 24.
Mm-hmm.
Second attack, natural 1 again. Fuck. All right, so
What are you attacking with?
Crossbow.
Okay, well, still do the damage for the first one.
Will you at least roll the damage for me? Oh my god.
It doesn't like you.
It really doesn't. Cool. 3 points plus a d10 plus another d10. So let me roll 2 d10s here. 16. So that's a total of 19 points of damage.
Okay, and then the strap, the bow immediately just snaps.
Just like, fuck your magic and your fucking crossbow.
Pretty much.
Cool. What bonus action do I have other than cry? I am gonna burn a seal on that one successful hit as well.
Okay.
Roll that fire. 9 points of fire, and yeah, that's all I got. So I'm gonna get up in her grill. So I think I can get to here, and that's most of my movement. So that'll be the rest of my turn.
All right, go to Nova.
I'm going to move over to where Ronin is, and then I'm going to use Eldritch Blast at
Okay.
the Guardian.
Okay.
See what it is. Are you gonna roll? Are you gonna show? Or you're not gonna show? Okay, there it goes. That's for 16. That probably doesn't hit.
Miss.
Okay. I think I only rolled it once, so I'll roll it again because I think I have 2.
Oh, if you want to do the yeah, if you got 2 beams, so you can roll again.
Pretty sure I do.
Yes, we have 2 at level 5.
Does 19 hit?
It does.
Okay, that's 11 force damage.
Okay.
And then that will be my turn.
Okay. All right, go back to the top of the room. We're gonna go back to Hades. He is going to immediately put his hand on Alistair's shoulder, smile, and he's going to grant you haste. And then he's going to charge an ability with his staff. We'll go to Ronin.
Okay. Bloody hell, we should have been out here by now. I'm gonna... Second verse, same as first. We're gonna move Big Floppy over and take a whack. $19 to hit.
It is a hit.
7 cold damage.
Okay.
And then a couple of Eldritch Blasts.
Okay.
First one. 17 to hit, not good enough. Second one. 11 to hit, definitely not good enough. They go zooming off past her head down the tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, is there anything else that I want to do? I don't have a ranged weapon. Fuck! That's my turn.
Okay. We go to Bjorn. I'll also tell you, as an answer to the end of your last one, the angels refused to leave the carriage, and the angels still stayed inside.
She's a princess. I probably shouldn't kill royalty. Or attempt to. How far is she? Okay. I'm just gonna again shout to the group that's still on the train carriage. For those who can't fly, you may want to find a ride that can. And I will not do anything this turn.
Okay. On the Eternal Guardian's turn, the mist fully consumes her. As you guys start to see a large shadow start to emerge from it as she re-summons her draconic form. And is currently clawed into the back of the train that you guys are in right now. So it's kind of like flying, but it's kind of like anchored itself into that train. She is going to start off by Going in for since she's clawed in, she's going to go for a bite against Manan.
Bite me.
Bite me, almighty biter. That is a 34 to hit.
Oh, she bit me pretty good.
All right, so that's 13 points of piercing plus 14 points of force. As she just immediately charges energy in her teeth and she just immediately clamps down, you just feel like this psionic damage just like rip at some of like your presence.
You give me a wisdom saving throw. I'm gonna IHOP this bitch.
That was a natural 1 for a 12.
Ooh, she takes all that damage back. As necrotic.
She takes as necrotic?
Mhm.
She's immune to necrotic.
No, I forgot. I'm useless against her. Manon just gives her a smirk and expects it to just like the same wound to like reappear on her as like a necrotic wound, and then nothing happens and her smile falters and she's like, oh fuck.
So yeah, to remind you guys of last one, so she has the 3 immunities: psychic immunity, radiant, and necrotic. So she's locked in. She is then going to use her extra, and then she's going to use 1-day spell, and she's going to dispel Alistair's magic.
His spear guns?
Mm-hmm.
Death ward?
Okay. Just Spirit Guardians or everything on me?
Just the Spirit Guardians. She's targeting the Spirit Guardians itself.
Okay.
And then you're going to start to see her wings start to absorb energy. She's going to spend a legendary action to do particle charge, and that's the end of her turn. We're going to go to Biscuit.
Biscuit has been told to keep driving the train. She's going to keep driving the train.
Okay. Alistair.
Okay. I'm going to Manon, how bad do you look than usual?
I look great always. But I'm looking just above half.
Okay.
Crab rangoons.
By
I
the
have
way-
half my plate of crab rangoons.
By the way, I need a deception check for that statement before.
Bitch. It's a 12.
All right.
You convince us, but you don't convince yourself.
With my dad there, I don't even need to make the roll. I can just make insight checks on people and no. So,
It's a D8 emotional damage.
okay. I mean, I know this is probably going to end poorly. Can I move? I'm going to move to here. I'm going to use my Cure Wounds on Manon.
Okay.
Over. Whatever it says. 17 points of healing. 17 full crab
Thanks, I
rangoons.
guess.
17 full crab rangoons.
Yeah, so sauce.
With the sauce?
Yeah,
So
they're
sauce.
extra sauce actually. Okay, so that's 15. I'm gonna like hit her on the back to heal her and then just be like, we need to go now. And I'm gonna like hook an arm underneath her with the shield in front and try to like pull back to try to drag her with me.
Okay. Manan, would you resist?
I did just sauce your rangoons.
I did not ask you to do that, all right? Calm down.
Yeah, it was implied consent.
I was gonna say consent. When was
Who doesn't
consent
like a
given?
mother?
Implied.
A little exercise.
So,
Okay, hold on.
She's not in the right state of mind.
Okay,
so-
yeah, I don't. I give you. I stand my ground for
think
like
that
5
one-
seconds, and then I'm like, fine, all right.
okay, all
Yeah,
right. So you're able to pull her without
um,
without having to make any checks.
All right, so that would be I get another 15 feet unless it's half speed because I'm pulling her, or because she's not resistant. Do I get the full?
She's not
speed back?
resistant, so you get the full.
Okay, so I'm gonna pull her back. Can't grab her. She wants to come back with me. Putting my shield
No.
in front of her in case any type of reactionary attack. That way it can act as AC bonus for her, hopefully.
Okay. Yep.
Okay, cool. And then because I'm hasted, can I take a second move action then instead of my attack action? Is that a thing? Is that how that works?
I mean, yeah, you could.
I guess dash. Yeah, it would be dash.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess I'm going to attempt to move her back. B to there.
Okay.
Trying to get her closer to the backside of the train there.
Coolio.
Fine.
Yeah. And then now that I'm here and I can kind of look down and see Bjorn, do I see Bjorn is bleeding out?
I mean, are you bleeding out, Bjorn?
I have 4 hit points, so
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not
Yeah, you can
looking-
see it.
Awesome. Then I'm gonna go ahead and use I'll use healing word on Bjorn.
His crab rangoons are rotten and
I'm just
molding.
gonna egg roll him for 8.
Yeah, my egg rolls are 3
Yeah, I
days
put a little
old.
sweet and sour sauce on there for you, buddy.
Oh, you
You won't
microwave
notice the
them.
taste.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, they're from Meyer. They're okay, but they're not great.
I mean, any port in a storm.
Anything
That's
else?
what important. Nope, that's it.
Azalea.
Oh no. Is she frozen again?
Oh no. Oh wait. Oh, she's
Oh,
there.
there she is.
She's moving.
Oh,
You're muted.
unmute
You're
yourself.
You're muted.
Speak
I'm
to
back.
us.
I was just about to message you guys. I'm frozen. Is it Azalea's turn?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. She's gonna run back. I can't really see where I am on here. She's gonna run back towards
You're right here.
the engine room. Who is looking a little rough right now?
Just Bjorn.
Anyone? Okay. I'll boop Bjorn and give him 12 hit points back.
People like
And
you,
then I'll
Bjorn.
make it
People
as-
like you.
Far as I can towards the engine area where everybody wants me to run, and I'll end my
Lucky
turn
to get
there.
into the end of the train because they might have not. My next turn.
Okay. Anything else, Azalea? Okie dokie.
Nope.
Fox.
Fox looks at her transform into a dragon. She's like, "Oh fuck!" And then she's gonna glance behind her and see everyone's leaving. It didn't inform her that they're leaving.
Fuck you, bird, too.
I thought
And for DM for flavor, is Zir still here? Just you don't want to play him, or
Yeah,
did
he's
Zir
still
just
there.
go,
I'm
"Ah,
just
fuck
not. I
this,
don't
I'm
want to
out"?
play him. So like, it's just the idea was supposed to be that Chuck was supposed to play him, and
Well-
he's not playing him. So I'm not playing Zero.
So, all right, between you and me, as Fox and Zir, if Zir just decides to take off, Fox is gonna dip too.
Okay,
Do you just want them to dip?
sure, you can dip.
All right, so Zir is having a "fuck this shit, I'm out" moment, and Fox sees this, and it's just like, you know what? You guys got this. Actually, I'm gonna go take care of the other guys. I'll see you guys later. And then she's gonna turn to a giant vulture, and she's gonna she's gonna leave.
Gotcha. All right. Then we got Manan.
Oh fuck. Well, I'm back here. My fucking crossbow broke. Can I throw the crossbow and it's? I'm just gonna chuck the crossbow at Dira.
I mean, you want to? You
I'm really
can lose your
mad at
crossbow.
I will.
Who throws a shoe? I mean, honestly.
Let me roll. If it's above 10, she chucks the crossbow. It's a 17, so she chucks the crossbow.
Okay.
What should I roll for that? Is that
Just roll the hit for the
kind of?
just do the damage to the crossbow, but just the crossbow damage, not any of the bonuses.
Oh, now you want to roll. Okay. 7 points.
Okay. You just hear
It's
like a
7
ting
points
off of
of-
like the harder skin of this dragon. The dragon doesn't react.
Alistair's shield's in front of me, but you just see 2 purple fingers above it.
Fair.
And that will be my
Similarly,
turn.
your shield has ears.
All right. We go to
Oh,
Nova.
wait. Nope, never mind. Nope, that's my turn.
And Nova's gonna step back a little bit so other people can get in this area.
Okay.
Um,
I mean, you can
and
just go into the room
then-
if you want to. There you go. Yeah.
Okay. And then let's see, am I still okay, I can still hit her. I could try. Let's see. I'm gonna do Eldritch Blast again.
If you are inside, you cannot see her. She's on top of
Oh,
the train.
I can't?
No.
Oh, she's on top. Okay. Oops, sorry.
No, you're good.
I didn't understand that.
No, it's okay. You weren't here last
Um,
time. So yeah, she's on top of the train, and you're inside the first train.
Do.
So I believe currently everybody, the only people that are on top of the train that can see right now, looks like Manon, Alistair, and Hades.
Okay. I'm just trying to see what else I can do. So is there how far does minor illusion have to be away from me if I wanted to cast
Does it say the range?
Oh, let me see. Where is it again?
Range is 30 feet.
Okay, so
Okay. Okay. Is it possible that I could... I gotta move a little bit further. Sorry. Is it possible that I could try... I gotta move up, actually. Because if I want it to be 30 feet... Okay. Is it possible that I could try to make a minor illusion to look like this is the end of the car right in front of... So it looks like so it would hide Alistair and Manon. Like it would look like the end of the wall of the cart, so like nobody was there, or is that?
I mean,
something
she
I
already
could do?
sees them, so you would assume that she could recognize what you're doing and would just be like,
Oh, okay.
it would just seem like a cheap trick to her.
Okay, never mind then. Sorry,
You're
I was
good.
trying to figure something out before. Well, when in doubt, we're gonna do Moonbeam
Okay.
and center it on her
Okay.
because it goes 40 feet up in the air.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see, I have to, well, they have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. 23.
That is fine. So they get, I believe, half damage if I remember right. I'm trying to read it again, sorry. Nope, I guess it doesn't have half damage. I thought it did. Okay. Alright, well, it's still there. So
Okay. All right.
it didn't meet that time, so.
Chopped on the Hades. Hades is gonna see Azalea left. He's gonna smile. He's gonna see Alistair running and that he's protecting. He's gonna smile, but he's gonna hold still. And I'm gonna have him. Where is it? I'm gonna have him cast 9th level Fireball. I can't make the post without actually doing it.
It's okay, Joe. It feels really good to do it. Just do it.
Holy dice.
Uh-oh.
I didn't ask how big the room was. I said I cast Fireball.
All right, so she is going to take 46 points of fire damage. She automatically fails from it. And I'm gonna have him do it again and spend a point to make it a bonus action. So for her, okay, she got 12, so she takes over 50 points. She looks like she's.
Do I need a roll to keep my eyebrows?
To keep. You're not that close. It looks like she's currently holding on, but she's trying to focus on not letting go of the train. And he is just gonna like levitate about 10 feet closer to her. We're gonna go to Ronin.
Okay, point of order, which I think we have answered. I saw Nova cast Moonbeam. Is it staying where Nova put it?
Yeah.
So if if you cast it on a point on the train, it will move with the train.
Yes.
I am going to cast Hunger of Hadar.
Okay.
Ooh.
Why did you roll? Okay, so starting the turn in it, she will take 5 points of cold damage.
Okay.
And then at the end of her turn, let me know.
Okay, got it.
I am then going to, just for the heck of it, basically as this huge 20-foot radius sphere of darkness appears, and let's see, Hades would be the only one in range to hear weird slurping noises. Nova will probably freak out because a 20-foot sphere portal to the far realm just opened at the back of this train.
Okay.
And people hear strange whispers and slurping noises that Hades can hear. No
Okay.
light, magical or otherwise, can illuminate the area. Sorry, Nova. I kind of took out your moonbeam. I didn't think about that. I'm not thinking.
She's just freaking out over here. It's fine.
Yeah.
No. I'm not going back. I'm not going back.
So yeah, so start as that's this cold damage, and then just as that's coalescing, just for the heck of it, Big Floppy's gonna reach out and take a whack.
Okay.
Four. Come here. Spell attack. Okay. For 13 to hit. It's not gonna hit her.
Okay.
Do I want to move? No, I think I am still going to stay put and just go and just kind of come on. Try and get everybody up to the engine.
Got it. All right. Bjorn.
I am gonna look at Azalea, look at Alistair, raise an eyebrow, give a slight nod to Manon, and then fly, you fools. And I'm gonna pull the pin.
Oh, okay. Okay. I will.
And look back to Nova and say, shoot the fucking wheeze.
Point of order, you are standing on the pin right now. So if you do pull up the pin, you are on the wrong side. Is that all right?
No, that's not all right. I'll get on the right side. I use my movement. This is Bjorn, not Murph, so no, I will scuttle off to the right side and then pull the pin.
Okay. Separating yourself from some of them. Okay.
Hold on. Let's see. Do I have?
Just so you know, one of the people on there can't
Yep.
fly.
I know.
Okay. Just making sure you know.
Feel like maybe a special friend might Who knows? We'll see. I stand by my decision. I pulled the pin.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. All right.
And I found out whether to shoot the wheel.
Okay. We now have to
And
go
then
to
my turn,
environmental. With the train separated, we're gonna start going through turns to start seeing what happens. So, anybody roll me a d20.
Dice of Destiny.
Can I do it?
Sure.
I don't
Since
want to
I
do the
pulled the
dice of
pin.
destiny.
Me either.
I'll even roll a real one. For funsies. 18.
18. Okay. As you pull the pin, you start getting to a point where the train starts to curve. The immediate distance between you and the train just separated from becomes instantaneous. By your beginning of your next turn, the trains will be separated by 30 feet. All right. We go to the Eternal Guardian. Does she have to make any checks for Hunger of Vidar?
No, because she already did the one for starting her.
Okay.
For her, if she ends her turn in it, then she'll need to make a Dex check.
Got it.
Dex save. Let me see. Dex save.
Okay. I'm going to have her do bonus action Psychic Step. And let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. Okay. She is going to immediately teleport right here and cling on her claws onto that side of the train.
I assume she
No.
didn't need to see where she was going.
No, she does not.
Yep. That's any.
Actually, no, she does.
Huh?
She does.
Then she can't do that.
Yep. Okay. Then I am going to have her. All right. I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna have her just start climbing forward. So I'm gonna have her spend 10 feet of movement speed. 5. Let's say 15, so she can actually see outside of Hunger of Vidar. And then she will Psychic Step, which then would have to put her there.
Just saying, if I was Hades, I would counterspell that.
Okay. I mean, you are Hades. I will. Hades will counterspell. Let's see. He up to 8th level.
Yay, Dad.
So I'll have her
If
roll.
I'm protecting my kids and I'm playing shield mode, I'm counterspelling her so she can't go anywhere.
All right, counterspell goes through. She stays where she's at, right in front of Hades.
And you're back.
So that was her bonus action used up. She will then use up her action to do Singularity Breath. She's going to immediately inhale a bunch of chromatic energy, and she's going to immediately exhale it in a cone effect, reaching up 90 feet.
We could not.
So, cone. Okay, if you're on top of any of the trains, it reaches. So if you're on top of a train at all, whether you're flying or you're standing, if you're on top of the train, I need you to make me a strength saving throw DC 23.
Can you let me know if I am or if I'm below?
I'll look at the check.
Thank
Actually,
you. I'm
point-
sorry, I can't see.
If it's a cone, does it penetrate through solid things? Will
Does
it
it?
penetrate into the engine? Because it's a cone. It's a big round circle going this way too.
I mean, I would just say because she's hitting already the top right here, that just kind of like,
Okay.
yeah, I'd
So
say
I don't need to
yes.
roll. I
Yeah.
don't need to roll for biscuit.
No.
Okay, strength save.
And Azalea, you would have to been off because you booped me.
Okay, thank you.
Well, I can tell
I'm
you right
using-
now, I'm not going to make this because my strength modifier is only a +1.
Looks like
I'm going to
Ryan
use
got it.
Bjorn's
17.
Bardic Inspiration, and it gets me to 24.
Okay. All right.
I got a natural 20, which
Yep.
gets me to 24.
Okay, so if you failed, you take 66 points of.
Ooh.
I gotta remember what kind of damage this is. Each creature feels force damage. You take 66 points of force damage. If you succeeded, you'll take 33. If you're resistant, and obviously half that further.
What kind of damage was it?
Force damage. Also,
Force, got
if
it,
you
okay.
did fail to it, your speed becomes 0 and you are force prone.
My speed is 0 and I'm prone anyway because I am unconscious.
Fair enough.
Oh no.
Oh.
Are you on the outside of the train or in the?
Yeah,
inside?
I'm still standing up on the roof so I can see what's going on.
Oh, okay. Dang, that's-
Biscuit is inside driving.
Using Singularity Breath forces her to use up her whole action. She'll sacrifice another legendary to do another particle charge. Starts summoning energy into her wings. We'll end her turn there, which goes up into Biscuit.
Okay, and
Val.
I am unconscious before the end of her turn, right?
No, you have Death Ward.
Yeah, you have Death Ward from Hades,
Oh,
so you get brought back
that's
up with
right.
1.
Oh, so I'm back up with 1.
Yep.
Okay, so in that case, she needs to make a dex save because she's still partly inside the.
Okay. Where the fuck's my mouse? There it is. Dex saving throw, there it is. That's a natural 1 for a 10.
Haha! So she takes. For all that's good that's going to do me. So that's going to be 6 points of acid damage.
Plus 6 points of cold damage, it looks like.
No, that's at the beginning. Sorry, that's just what I was using to roll. It's 2d6 either way.
Okay,
The cold was already done.
got it. Okay. Also, point of order, I forgot to mention it. For the people, it looks, I think, for Renine, Alistair, and Manon, when Hades did Fireball, it looked like she took more damage from it than she should have.
Okay.
Um,
And how long does our speed have?
Till your speed is 0. Your speed is 0 until the start of the dragon's next turn.
Okay.
But that's only for the, I think, just for you, because it's only for the failed saving throws. If you got successful, it doesn't affect that.
Right. And we are prone.
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. So that was Biscuits. We go to Alistair.
Sorry,
Okay.
Biscuit. Yeah, Biscuit was going to. I didn't say what Biscuit was doing, but she's just going to continue to. Actually, she's kind of getting a sense of what's going on up there, and she's getting nervous, so she's going to kind of start nudging the speed up again.
Okay, got it. Sounds good. Take
Get
that
it, you
into
crazy
account.
little otter.
Okay.
Am I able to? So I'm hasted. So can I use my movement and 1 action to basically like pull and force fly us to the front of this car? To the
Based
train
off the
car?
parameters of haste, yes.
Okay, cool. Then I'm gonna I'm just gonna assume I gotta burn both of those to get Manon over there too.
Yeah, because you'll have to fly picking up her weight. So yeah.
That's fine. Okay, cool. So then I'll kind of land to where I'm in front of Nova, but I put Manon next to us.
Okay.
And seeing that Ronin took that big ass hit, I'm gonna hit her with a cure wound.
Are you on
as
top
well.
of the train, or did you fly into the train?
No, I'd land on top of it because I know she's up there
Okay, got
and
it.
she's down. So
Okay, got it. Okay.
I'm just gonna hit her hopefully with a cure wounds, and we'll go from there.
Sounds good.
Go. So she gets a lot of dib. 7 hit points back.
I will take it. Thank you very much.
Yeah. I
Followed
think
up.
that's all.
Azalea.
You're muted. Yeah.
First, going to take myself off mute. And I'm to. Let's see. Ronin. Can you scooch the map over to the left if you don't mind?
Scooch it. Oh, because you look on the stream.
Yeah, I'm looking on the stream. I'm gonna go by Ronin so I can help heal her as well.
Okay.
And I'm gonna give her some boops. Actually, just 1 boop. Once I find my boops.
Boop boop bidoop.
Ba-doop, ba-doop. Okay, well, when it decides to load, like every other technology in my life, I will let you know how much you heal. But I'm gonna spend my turn doing that.
Okay.
Thank you very much in advance.
We go to Manon, followed by Nova.
I'm going to yeet myself down into the engine room.
Okay.
And I'm gonna override Biscuit here and fucking punch it.
Oh, you're gonna go all the way. All right, got it. Okay.
Full throttle. We're getting out of here.
Okay.
I'm getting out of here. We're all getting out of here.
All right.
That's all I can do. I lost my crossbow. So.
Okay, then we go to Nova.
I would have, because when I walked into the train, it would have been inside because
Yep.
I didn't climb up. So I would probably go help at the front just to make sure that we are. I don't know anything about machines like this, like a train, but maybe to help us get around corners or whatever if we need to navigate it or
Okay.
whatever. So, yeah.
Okay. All right, sounds good. Go back to top to Hades. Hades is going to look back and see what everyone is doing. And he is going to cast Hold Monster. Excuse me. And I'm just going to go straight to the original Hades ask us, do you have a sorcery point to reduce down her saving throw? I gave you the exact same ones. I could look through it, but I just wanted to see.
It exists. I don't know if he actually had that one.
Let me double
particularly.
check.
I don't think I ever. Maybe I did. Let me just see. I'll pop.
Oh, nope. Heightened spell. Yes. Disadvantage. Okay. So I'm going to have Hades cast Hold Monster, which is going to force her to make a different wisdom saving throw. Yeah, with some saving throw, then cast the 3 points to give her disadvantage. So I'm going to roll twice for her. Wisdom saving throw, wisdom saving throw. She still succeeds by 1.
Bend luck.
Bend luck?
1 reaction. Yep. Whenever another creature you can see makes an attack, roll, ability check, or saving throw, you can use your reaction to spend 2 sorcery points to roll a d4 and apply it.
Okay. I mean, that would automatically work, so it's just down by 1. So, all right. So Hades is staying there to focus on holding the Eternal Guardian in draconic form. We're going to go to Ronin. The train is starting to speed up.
I am gonna book my ass down inside the engine.
Okay.
So I'm gonna take myself off of here for now, and I'm just gonna go right up by the stick where, because I was gonna go run and tell Biscuit to punch it, and I see that Manon is already doing that.
Okay. Okay. We're going to go to Bjorn. By this time, you unlocking it, plus the speed increasing, plus Manon increasing the speed further. I said 30 feet before. You guys are 120 feet between the cars. I need one more d20 for you as far as the curve from somebody else other than Bjorn. This is an environmental check.
Let the Rick roll do it. That is a 9.
Okay. As the train starts to separate, and you can see in the distance, the dragon and Hades is getting smaller. He's doing what he can to kind of hold her in place. The speed now kind of goes out of control as the train starts to shake. Without the weight of the train behind it, the speed is going out of control to hold itself down. I need everyone, because you're all on this train now, to give me a dexterity saving throw, please.
I'm going to use real dice.
16.
Good.
16.
Good.
Blue collar 20.
14.
14.
Okay, so everybody got
Yeah.
at least a 10, it looks like. As the train starts shaking, and it starts to go away. You guys start to feel comfort of knowing that you are far away from having to deal with this problem. But now without the weight behind, the train starts shaking as it starts to derail. You all immediately reposition yourselves as you're able to take 0 points of damage as the fall, but you lose control of the train. We're going to take a break.
Biscuit had a 7, by the way.
Oh.
What happens to her?
Then
Oh,
Biscuit
no.
forces unsummoned because the amount of damage
Okay.
that Biscuit would take would be a little bit too high.
Okay. Yep.
So
And
Biscuit
I've
comes
already used my
unsummoned.
necklace.
We
Okay.
will
Biscuit gets double.
come back in 10 minutes.
What is the damage? Because she has the 10
50 points of damage.
from. Oh, then yes. Okay.
Thank
She
God.
gone.
Quick do a modification because I did not have this one set for screen turned off.
Sorry.
Uh,
I'm turning my screen back on.
oh, you are? Okay.
Here you go. I was just trying to situate on the couch.
Okay. Hang on a second. There's some people got moved around.
Oh, this is cool. This is a new layout. I haven't noticed this before.
Right?
Shiny, shiny.
I have to pull it up.
All right.
Yeah, it's just like real zoomed in on my face.
All right. As oh the music just totally just went off on me. What the hell?
It's because I'm here.
Well, stop it.
No.
All right. As the train tumbles down, you guys lose consciousness for a few minutes. During this, you do wake up. You were able to control yourselves while you fell. Not taking any scrapes or bruises and able to position yourself as you're moving around, but that last final smack against whatever it hit kind of knocked you out for a little bit. Taking no points of damage. You do wake up in a very much busted train down into whatever this is, wherever you are. You see rocks covering the train. It does feel warm in here. If it wasn't for what you assume Hades summoned himself, you'd probably be falling into lava right now. But it seems like it's pretty hard charcoalish material that you're on right now, but it's starting to break. You are really just stuck crowded into just this one engine cabin. You can tell that you can at least walk out if you want to for right now, but it is dark. There is something odd about this area other than just falling into it. I need everyone, if you're proficient with either religion or arcana, you can use it. If you're not proficient within it, you cannot roll.
Really, the kids of two gods? I'm not proficient in religion.
That's your problem.
Yeah, I got a 15 on
You said
religion.
Arcana or religion?
If you're proficient with one of them.
22 for Arcana.
Nice.
I'm proficient in both.
Okay. For the couple of you that are looking around, yeah, you fell into this, but this does not feel like you're in the same... Something about this seems altered. Yeah, you fell down into this crevasse, but the energy from it does not feel like what it was before. There is a darkness down here. There is a presence down here. Rephrase, there are presences down here that feel haunting, very heavy, and feel dangerous. Do you guys stay within the sanctity of the actual engine, or do you start walking out?
Prior to DM, you said it was dark. Do we get a feel for it's dark as in like nighttime, or it's dark for some other reason?
That was where the proficiency was.
Okay.
Yeah, and nobody got it high enough to really be able to tell. I will just say right now,
I'd
your
crawl out
dark
of
vision
record.
does not help you out. If looking outside the engine right now, you can only see within the engine if you have dark vision.
Is everybody okay?
For certain values.
I think
Why is it so dark out there?
I don't know.
Something
Doesn't
that-
feel right.
Yeah, something's out there. And it's not
Pull myself
just
out and go look.
something. It's some
Okay.
things
I will follow.
Okay.
out there.
As
I'm
you
gonna heal myself back up.
Okay, fair enough. For
I'll
the first two people,
heal Ronin and myself.
for the first couple of
Thank you.
people that start walking out, as you put your feet down, it is less of like a charcoal material that you're stepping on, but you literally feel like you're stepping on ash. As you do, it's not hot anymore. It just feels, at least for Manan, you can feel an incredibly intense darkness in here. Not just physically as far as sight, but a haunting energy within this area. Manan, give me a insight check on the area itself.
$14.
14. Not only knowing that something about this is triggering your senses compared to what you can tell other people are noticing, but you can definitely tell that something happened when you guys fell. And whether or not it was something the dragon did, something Hades did, something this environment did, you don't know. But you guys got transported somewhere. You are not in the lava fields that you should have crashed in. But exactly where you are, don't know. You just know that there is a familiarity with your rigor powers that this place calls to you.
Is there anything? Do I have superior dark vision? Does that help
I do
me
too.
perceive anything different?
Do you have superior dark vision?
I have magical dark vision. That's what it was. That's what it was.
Yeah, magic.
Okay, you have magical dark vision. You can start kind of peeling away some of the shadows that are purposely trying to cover your vision. Right now, it just looks like you have a stony path ahead of you. And it looks like, based off of where the train landed, you kind of only have one way to go. And it's kind of very similar to what this crevasse would have actually led to you, but this actually looks like an intentional path. As far as right now, you see no architecture to really decipher where you're supposed to be going, what this place is, or where you are.
I'll survey and then poke my head back in the engine and just say, can't really tell where we are, but there's some stone path. I guess that's really all we have to do to follow. I guess that's all we have to follow.
It's not like lava out there, is it?
I
No,
don't see any.
it's kind of ashy, honestly. I don't feel like we're exactly where we were. It's
What do
different.
you mean?
I don't know.
I
if
think we
they
got
have
transported
superior-
somewhere else.
Can we stay on one plane for a day? Right, all right. I kind of grudgingly make my way out of the engine. I cannot see a bloody thing.
Before Manan walks like back out of the train, I'm gonna look her full.
You're going to do what?
Heal Manan back to full.
Got it. All right, cool.
Ew, don't touch me. No, I'm just playing.
Shut up and take it.
Oh,
Ronin, I
damn.
did boop you back to full.
Back to full, thank you.
And then I'll
Yep.
head over to Bjorn and get him after.
I did not go back in the train, but I accept it. I'm just kind of freaking out a tad bit.
Ellis
Looking
just
around in
gives the go
darkness.
team and heals.
Yeah, just
Good game.
slapping asses.
Yep, yep.
Right. So even outside the
HR?
train, outside the train, we can't see anything at all either.
If you have magical dark vision, you can see through it. If you just have standard dark vision, you cannot see through this.
Like hand in front of the face, even.
Yeah, even hand in front of the face.
Okay.
Okay.
Similar to the room in that one mansion when we first walked in.
Yes.
Can't see a fucking thing.
Only Manon
So
could
if we have dark vision that's I don't remember. Mine's like it doesn't say that it's magical.
You have
but
magical
it says
dark
it's,
vision, and Manon has magical
Okay.
dark vision.
Okay, I didn't know because
Yep.
it never says it that it's magical.
I don't know why
it
you were
just
so
says-
sick. I put it in there, but yeah, you and Manon
Yeah.
can see through this. Anybody else that just has regular dark vision, this is magical in nature, and the rest of you just have natural dark vision.
Does the place feel familiar, like somewhere I've been before?
You can give me an insight check on it.
Okay. I'm gonna use a real dice. Just because D&D Beyond's not being nice tonight. Oh, that's much better. So that is a 19 plus 6.
Okay, 25. There is a partial familiarity to this. There's like a maybe the location itself isn't familiar to you, but maybe there's an essence within it that feels familiar to you. There is a bit of energy in here that does seem familiar to the far realm, but you are pretty content knowing that wherever you are is not the far realm.
Some of the energy in here is the far realm, but it's not the far realm. So we're not in that plane.
one of the pathways to get there.
Could be. It could be a stretch, but there's a little bit of that energy here.
Does this have to do with that weird portal darkness that opened up at the back of the train? Anybody know?
Oh, I think I did that.
I can't see you. I can't see your face. I'm like, you did that?
It wasn't quite what I expected.
We're all John Cena right now.
Wait, what do you mean not what you expect? I mean, spells pretty much hold to a certain... Like, they can't change. You know what you're doing when you cast a spell.
I hadn't cast it before, and I didn't know it would do that. It was weird.
Me and Nova are watching Ronin and Alistair argue with each other, but they're facing the opposite directions.
100%.
I feel like we're just gonna go up to one of them and just like turn them. Like, no.
I'm not. I'm having a great time watching it.
I don't always know exactly what it's going to do the first time.
Is that something that you received from in condition to getting your belt back?
Not specifically. I mean, apparently that's where my magic comes from, but
Yeah, Ronin, are we
have
gonna
we seen
talk
the pelt
about
back yet?
have you seen what?
Have we seen you with the pelt yet?
You've seen me wearing a spotted fur cloak.
Couldn't remember if we did or not.
Okay. Yeah, I couldn't either.
You have not seen me transform with it, but you have seen me wearing a spotted fur cloak.
Did we talk about you getting it back? I don't remember.
Not really.
Nope.
I was
Which is
gonna
why
say,
Manon just turns to Ronin and is like, yeah, are we gonna talk about that? I feel like there's a lot that happened in the last 12 hours. We probably should talk about it as a group. Did you make a sort of deal?
Wait, so you got it back?
Such a deal. It's mine.
And you
Where
got
did
it
you get
back
I got what's mine.
free of charge.
Found it or you got it?
Both.
Okay.
What
It
did
was
you
where
agree
we
to?
were. I didn't expect it to be there. I don't understand what this thing is, and I just said I want back what's mine.
Wait, who did you say that to?
Big squiggly thing.
I didn't see this, so I'm just like, oh, what big squiggly thing?
I don't know. Nothing in there made any sense.
Okay, well, didn't Remus have that?
I suppose.
So did you make a deal with him?
I said, give me back what's mine.
Don't see
Ernie,
it
this is
giving
not
kind.
the time to cut corners.
Bjorn will yell in the darkness since he can't see anybody. Is this the proper time? We are in a realm we don't know, being chased by a dragon, aka the Guardian.
I don't think the dragon.
Perhaps a better
We're
place.
there, but we're not.
Bjorn, there's no
Somehow
better
that's more
place. We're
fun.
crashed. We're crashed in some weird realm. And I'm gonna turn
He's
back
not-
to Ronine, like she can see me, and just be like, "Are you gonna answer the question?"
I said, give me what's mine. What exactly did I say? I can't remember now. I know I fudged it somehow, and I can't remember how.
Yeah, you fudged it specifically so it didn't sound like you were taking the full.
Yeah,
But I
which
can't
I'm sure I'm
remember
not going to get
how.
away with. But at the time,
I think you
I
called.
got-
You were gonna answer the call when he calls for you or something.
Yeah, you just said you'd answer the call or something like that.
I
But you didn't.
What is
You
it
weren't
called?
specific. You weren't specific.
yeah. I said He said I would. He said he would call, and I said I would answer. It's rude not to. I have no intention of becoming like the others.
I don't think anybody ever does.
He had what was mine. It didn't belong to him. I took it back.
And how do you know you'll have a choice at that point? I'm sure the others had said the same thing.
He calls. He gets an answer. That's all I promised.
Yeah, I'm concerned what that call and that answer will be.
I never said it
know-
would be a specific answer.
You know, all the stories that our dad ever read us about gods and deals, they don't take kindly to that kind of thing, and I don't think that.
I
this-
don't take kindly to having a part of me stolen.
I don't think that you have the power of a god either that will bring it down upon everybody. As I'm staring off into the void.
What would you have
Look,
done?
I not made a deal to I'm calling, but again,
Found it
at
by
the end of the
other
day, this is a
I
problem.
was
we'll have to
there. I
face.
wasn't big. I wasn't going anywhere until I said something, with or without what was mine.
This pains me to say, but I think Bjorn's right now. I think we need to move on, and we'll table this till later.
I mean, should we move on? We don't know where we're going. How are
Okay, what do
Oh,
you
you don't-
see? Can anybody see what's out here?
Can I
I
can I
see-
tell? Is there a way that I can tell for sure that I'm facing away from everyone?
I mean, you can tell based off of sound where people are located.
Okay, I'm going to position myself to make sure I'm facing away from everyone, and I'm going to cast lightning lure, just to see if I can
Lovely.
see where the lightning goes.
Okay, you can see where it goes.
Does it light anything? Does it hit anything?
I'm trying to think. If you go away from people, I guess that's a deciding factor.
from
Is it going back towards the train, or is it going? It depends where people are. Are people aimed towards the direction you guys need to
I
go?
wanna- I'm not sure at this point I can tell where the train is. I'm just making sure to aim away from people.
Okay,
I'm going to say, evens I'm aiming toward the train, and odds I'm aiming away from it.
Okay.
And that is even. So it's going toward the train.
Okay. You do see it arc, and then it just
Yeah.
immediately kind of sparks up the train. And since the train actually has a conductor to it, you do see the train immediately get some power for like a few seconds, and it kind of lights up all the candles, lights on it for like about 5 seconds, and it kind of shuts itself back off.
Okay. Well, we can light a bit. Anyone got magical light that lasts longer than lightning?
Yeah, I do. I don't know how well it will work in here, but and I cast dancing lights.
I cast light, if that will work as a cantrip.
As long as the light does go through magical light, magical darkness. I mean.
I don't know if dancing lights goes through magical darkness.
I don't know if light does either. It doesn't.
One object no
say.
longer than 10 feet until it's the logic. It can be colored complete.
It doesn't say.
Nope. so it does
Yeah.
not go through magical darkness.
Okay, so dancing lights wouldn't do that either
Unless
because it doesn't
specifically
say.
says, then it does not go through the actual.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, then it just literally lights up just around where I am, and I'm like, well, that doesn't work.
I mean,
Yeah,
you
if
can
I get
see.
the, like flashlight
can
under the
see.
face
Yeah.
effect. Well,
I
These
can
comment holes.
This
Can
is
anybody
helpful.
see?
I can see. And I think
I can
Manon.
see.
I was gonna say because I wave at Manon. I'm like, I'm pretty sure you can see too.
I'm
All right,
gonna
then-
take
Yeah.
out a rope. If you two can see, can somebody grab this from me and we'll hold on?
Well, here's my
Where are we
play.
going?
Are we tired? Do we need a rest? Might be better to rest while we're just get some rest in the engine and then continue on to wherever the hell we are.
Without being able to see anything?
I mean,
We can't
Are
see if anything's
ye-
coming at us.
Is
do you
there
have
some
enough
kind
magic
of
and energy to go find out?
protective spell somebody can cast?
Also, at least the
watch.
engine is a controlled space. We can control the angles of attack and defense.
I'm pretty tapped out, so probably not a bad idea.
Maybe, yeah, a rest would be good.
Can set a watch.
Okay,
I'll
so
keep watch first.
Are you guys doing a long rest or short rest?
I think
I would vote for what do I know?
Yo, can I make like a, I don't know, insight check or something to see if I like, based on what everybody's saying, that it feels like we're in a different realm than where we just came from then? Or does it just seem pretty obvious based on what they said?
It does seem pretty obvious based off what they're saying that you guys are definitely not in the same plane that you were before.
Okay, then in that, I'm just gonna be like, I don't think we have anything to worry about from that dragon. What could be here, I don't know, but I don't think we're gonna do any good for ourselves pushing ourselves further and where we are.
agreed. And if we do stay near the train, like Bjorn, you said, we can control what comes into view to a point.
I would also say if we're going to set watches, one of you and I'll look at Nova and Manan should be on separate watches so we have at least one pair of eyes that can peer into the darkness.
Oops, I only need 4 hours of sleep.
I'll look at Nova and say, I'll take first watch. You rest, and then
Okay.
we can switch.
Okay.
I will
I'll
take
start off with
first
you
watch
for a
as
bit.
well.
I'm going to take an hour to cast Find Familiar and resummon Biscuit.
Okay.
I'm gonna knock on the side of the train just to like let everyone know that's where it is, and they can mime their way over.
Okay, so who's sleeping first? All right, Azalea.
I'll go down.
Okay, Alistair. And then
I think I am too.
Okay, so 3 of you go and take your rest. For the other 3,
I'm gonna side eye the other 2, and I'm gonna be like, "Are you sure you don't want to get rest? You can't see anything that's coming anyway. I'll be here."
I'm already casting the ritual.
I will
That's
feel
important.
my way around where everybody went in and like put myself against the doorway. Just make sure if you try and go in, you say something. Otherwise, and I'll hold up his dagger. I'm fine. I'll wait.
So you're gonna
You-
stay up
Um,
when you probably should be resting.
Bjorn, if you should move a little bit, because I will be up in 4 hours, then you will probably be asleep.
Fine. I'll go in.
And actually,
I've been
before
convinced.
I cast, go ahead. Sorry. Before,
No, I'm
before,
good. I will go on.
Before Find Familiar, I'm going to use Magical Cunning and do 1 minute, right, to get back a spell slot just in case something happens and I don't get to sleep.
Okay. Okay, so still we got, was it Ronin, Alistair, and Azalea getting their long rest first?
I was getting.
I will
Nova's also-
after an hour.
Okay.
I want to get Biscuit back first.
I'm going to do 4 hours of trance.
Okay, got it. All right, so, all right, so for Bjorn and Manan, go ahead
Is
and
Bjorn long resting or not? Just for
Not right
clarification,
now.
sorry.
No.
No? Okay.
Okay, so for Bjorn and Manan, I need perception check. Bjorn, yours will be at disadvantage.
Roll in here.
Okay.
Uh, 18.
Mm-hmm.
12.
Bjorn, the darkness is very, very thick in here. Being able to see outside the train is extremely difficult, but you can at least see if there's anything going on inside the train. Nothing seems, at least within like 5 feet of the train, nothing seems problematic. You don't really hear anything. Manan, after like maybe a couple hours, you don't hear anything, but you swear maybe 60, 80 feet, you start to see a shimmer of a woman's cloak down the distance. It looks like a full cloak to dress, like all the way up, long sleeves, hood, the whole nine. And the only way it stands out is it has a bit of a shimmer to it. Otherwise than that, it's mostly black. She just kind of stands there, face darkened inside the hood. You just see pearlescent eyes just peeking through. You can't see any facial structure, any kind of, smile or frown based off of it, but you just see her just kind of staring and then just slowly moving off further down the path.
Okay. I'm gonna roll. I should probably decide what I'm gonna roll before I roll. Okay. I will watch it, and my hands will just go to my scimitars, and Bjorn could probably hear me tense up. Am I breathing it quiet?
Mm-hmm.
But she goes down the path, and Manon just watches her go.
Okay.
What's up there?
They can't tell if I'm seeing things or not. I was probably seeing something.
Hmm.
I don't like this place.
And you can see it. I agree.
A couple more hours. Nova, you do wake up from your trance, or at least get up from your trance.
Everything okay?
Yeah, just keep your eyes peeled.
Sounds good. I take your spot where you were.
I'll trade out with her and take a nap.
Okay.
Bjorn, if you need to sleep, the others will be up in 4.
If you see anything, you call us. Seeing or
Will
not,
do. Will do.
and still stab. Okay. I'll go take a nap.
Okay. All right, Nova, perception check, please.
This long rest brought to you by the Polar Express.
And dark vision. 15 plus 6.
Okay. Hour, maybe hour and change. You see a familiar thing that Manan saw. You do see a female just kind of out 60-70 feet, standing there, silver eyes, face shrouded in the cloak, dark sheer dress, mostly everything dark with the exception of the actual shimmer that's coming off. Just kind of staring, starts walking away.
Can I do be nature or arcana to see if I can figure out what it is?
You can give me an Arcana check.
Okay. That is 12 plus 4.
From this distance, and the fact that it's trying to specifically be elusive, It's hard to tell what this thing is. From the distance, it definitely looks humanoid. Definitely bipedal. But it is definitely looks like it's using abilities to cloak its true intent.
I'm gonna look through my journal to see if I see anything that I've taken recording of before.
Okay. Okay. I'd say
But keep looking up periodically.
if you spend the rest of the time looking through the journal and then going up and down, the dress is not too different than when you guys saw the Weave Mother in her cloaked form.
Okay. So the Weaver. All right.
After some time, everyone, with the exception of Bjorn and Ronin, because Ronin started 1 hour later, to wake up. And Manan also is still sleeping. So I guess it's just Azalea and Alistair gets up.
When they wake up, I go, shh. I think the cloaked Weave Mother or Weaver might be here.
Great.
Or something like her.
There's more like her?
I don't know. Do you remember when we first encountered her in her disguise form, where she was wearing a shimmery dress and so on? There's a humanoid that keeps coming by slightly, just out of reach, pretty much, that matches that to a point. Doesn't come close enough to speak and doesn't seem to be trying to lure us out, but just almost like taking rounds.
Do they seem to be looking at us?
Oh, they're looking this way. They're looking this way, and then they slowly move off. So it's like they're doing rounds. Almost like you would do if you were taking a patrol on something.
Can we call out to her next time she walks by?
I mean, I don't know if you want to, but we can. They seem to notice that, at least, noticed me, that I could see it.
Might not be a bad idea to...
Sorry, go ahead.
I would say it might not be a bad idea. Then, at a minimum, we wait till everyone's awake, and I don't know if we want to deal with that, and then wait till they walk away, and then maybe make our move.
Right. But I was
They know
going
we
through
see them.
Yeah, I was going through the notes from the first time we've met them, and it looks very similar. But far enough away that they're using some kind of ability to make it harder.
Are they darkening this area around us, you think?
It's possible if they have the abilities. I mean, depending on where we are, there's all sorts of creatures that can cause darkness.
All the more reason to confront them.
But as you said before, let's wait until everyone's awake.
Alistair and Azalea perception checks with disadvantage.
Two 19s. Okay, hang on. I was like, damn it, that first one was great. And then the second one was like, yes. 24.
Okay.
My good one was 24, but my disadvantage one was 12.
Okay. Throughout the next next hour, right when Ronin's starting to wake up, as far as Nova, you do see the person again. You don't hear her, but Alistair, you even through this darkness, you see a slight shimmer in the distance. If you didn't know what Nova already told you, it seemed a little bit more elusive. You mostly don't see a humanoid figure. You just see kind of like Like if someone almost had kind of like a glow in the dark-ish kind of outfit in pitch black.
I just slightly nudge without making a move, too much movement. Be like, they're here.
I think I might be able to see it.
A few seconds later, they just stare. Alistair, you do see a little bit of a 2 pinpoints of a little bit of silver within the cloak. You assume the eyes. Nova, you see these eyes well, doing the same thing as they did before. Stare, turn around, and start walking away. After about 5 feet, Alistair, you lose sight of them. About 15 feet, Nova, you lose sight of them.
It walked away now.
Yeah, I think after a couple seconds, I lost sight.
Ronin, you'd be awake at this point.
Thank you.
Manon was perfectly okay with getting a short rest too.
Oh, okay,
if we wanna
then Manon, you're up.
not do the full thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Manon, when you were on rest, did you see anything out there?
Yeah, there was a figure. I couldn't tell if I was imagining it or not.
Okay, you weren't.
They had
I saw it
shiny
too.
eyes. They'd show up and leave.
Yeah, I saw it
Did you
too.
talk to it?
No, I saw it too, and it came by twice, so like it's on rounds or patrol. And it stared, and then it left. The last time was just about maybe 10, 15 minutes ago.
Is everybody awake now, or is Bjorn still out?
Bjorn still has 1 more hour. So if you guys want to do anything,
I'll go talk to it.
You want to go find it?
Well,
Oh.
I did, well, seeing that I got enough time to look at it to a point, I did some reviewing of my journal, and it reminds me of when we first saw the Weaver, when she was cloaked and she was in her disguise. That first night we ever met her. So it could be something like her, or it could be her in this realm. And they could be causing the darkness. There's lots of creatures that do that.
You want me to go talk to it?
No. I think for something is doing this or causing this, it would probably be smarter for all of us to go at once, not send one person.
I mean, how
Especially if we
useful are you going to be? You can't see anything.
I mean, I kind of saw it for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Here's an idea. I can go out and see if I can talk to it. And if you hear me screaming and dying horribly, then it's not friendly.
How are we supposed
And how
to
are
fix you
we
if we
supposed
can't
to
see?
find you?
You got Nova.
Just wait.
We need your eyes, Manon.
Bjorn starts waking up.
No reason to rush this.
Feel like we'd fill up Bjorn in on what we saw.
So
he wakes
we
up.
go.
I mean,
We go.
do we want to go before it comes back, or do we want to go when it comes back?
We have no
I
direction.
say we go, and if we run into it, we go.
We can at least
At
try
least
and
we
see where it's
Direction
at.
it went.
Okay.
There
Okay,
we go.
so we start walking, and if
Really
we
need
run into it,
to
then we talk to it, and if we don't run into it, we keep going.
Yeah, fair enough. Either that or we stay here till we starve.
How are you guys going to walk?
Azalea, you want to pull at that rope?
I'll start passing off ends.
Who's leading?
I'll either have the front.
Manon, you want to take front? Nova, take rear.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll lead.
All right, then I want a perception check from both Manon and Nova then.
Ooh, team.
If I just lead you guys off a path and I just fuck up.
Good game, guys. We'll see you next time.
What's wrong here?
I'm gonna rig
There
up
can
like
only
a
be
baby
one.
sling with a blanket to carry
Okay.
Biscuit so she doesn't have to try and follow.
No.
16 plus 6.
Okay, 22.
My real
11.
dice are doing nice tonight.
What'd you get, Manon?
11. I might have to start rolling real dice.
Manon, you're focused on trying to find this person and not necessarily about the architecture of the place. You start moving forward, you have a couple times where you trip, not forgetting that this is not really a fully smoothed down portion. But you start going, luckily it is just one path. Eventually you start getting to what most of you start to figure out is a very flattened, more brick-like area. Walls are flat, ground is flat, ceiling maybe 10 feet at height at most, but everything is solid brick. If you start to walk around feeling, you do notice that the right side and left side has a weird texture to them. As far as Nova and Manon, if you want to check them out, you can, but as far as the rest of you, you can't see it other than just feeling it. There is a less of a brick part on the walls and more of a metallic kind of design you can feel on the walls. It's never the same twice. It's a pattern of some kind.
I'll check it out. Do you want me to do an Arcana check or an investigation?
Arcana check would be great.
Okay. Ooh, that was very good. That was a 17 plus 4.
Okay.
Yay.
You start to check it out, and you start to figure out that wherever you're at is some kind of large, based off of this, some kind of large temple. And as long as you want to be able to see, all you have to do is just touch the actual wall and just say illuminate.
I'm going to very quietly say illuminate and touch the wall, but not tell anybody.
As
But
immediately, you guys all see like this immediate Tron like effect as all these different lights start to go down these tunnels. Enough that's bright enough that it actually illuminates the full tunnels all the way through. Where the walls just have themselves an iridescent glow. Not so bright that it blinds you, but just enough where it kind of throws you off for a bit. As you do
Blind us
see,
for a second.
as you
sorry,
do see
that was
like an infinite hieroglyphic pattern that goes against these walls in a metallic texture that naturally generates its own arcane aura. As it goes down, you guys start to see that you're leading down a path to kind of a maybe like a inverted temple. But now you can all see.
Sorry, that was me. I just was trying out a
Alright,
hypothesis.
Adjust to
That
what?
helped.
Selfish.
I think we're in a temple. The markings on the wall just said you're supposed to touch it and say illuminate, and it illuminated.
It did that.
Yo, can I make a religion check on it? The symbols and stuff on the
Yep.
wall to see. That's a big nope. That's gonna be a hot 4.
Okay. You a quick give it a once over. It's a lot. It's never the same word twice, so it's hard to like read everything. But just as a quick gist, she shouldn't have been able to turn it on. You don't know how she was able to turn it on because it records. There's something more that's required other than just saying the word. But yet she was able to do it. But she can't figure it out with just the 4.
Okay.
Can I try? Not that I'm proficient, though.
No, I mean that's fine. You can give me a religion check.
Ooh. 13.
13. The only couple things you can tell is whoever designed this definitely spent decades on making this. Not only is it's a consistent, never repeating word or sentence. It's constantly going through this whole thing. You can tell that not only does the word need to be said, but a very specific person needs to say the word. Otherwise, the temple should not have been activated.
Hey, Nova, are you related to any gods by chance?
No, not that I'm aware of.
Cool.
I mean, I follow the stars, and they're my deity, if this has something to do with the stars.
I have no idea.
As
I'll
you
just keep
Why
walking.
you ask?
As you all keep walking, you eventually enter into the end of this stone atrium, into a large path that goes over kind of a whole depth where you can't see how far it goes, and just leads you into this circular platform, 80 feet radius. In the end, 3 different points of directions to go to. In front of each one, a large statue. Give me a second. With this, you start to naturally hear a sort of chanting in the air. It doesn't sound like it naturally comes from anybody. It almost seems like with the entrance of new patrons, the place naturally itself almost has a recording of its previous tenants chanting. And it's naturally stereoed between the walls. It's just almost like an indefinite magical energy that redoes this playback over and over again when someone enters in.
Well, that's creepy.
I mean, does it sound like the language sound familiar, or is it?
You can give me a history check if you want to.
Okay. I'm not very good at history, but who knows?
Whoever made this
Proficiency,
place,
can I roll? I'm so curious.
Sure.
whoever made this place is certainly all about the atmosphere.
Okay, that was a 14.
14. And what languages
got
do
a
you
19.
speak? Both of you, which languages do you speak?
I speak Common, Deep Speech, and Elvish.
Okay, Amina.
Celestial, Common, Elvish, Infernal, Sylvan, and Undercommon.
Okay, so with you
I'm
both together,
educated.
you can't fully understand what the words are, but you can at least make out what the language is. It's almost like its own language. It's a mixture between Deep Speech, Celestial, and Infernal, making itself its own custom language.
This, Manon, this seems like a very, either a mix of languages or a very old language.
I'm gonna guess probably both.
I'm going to try to record it down. I'm going to just start to try to record as much as I can
Okay, start recording
and
it.
start
guys-
drawing.
I say, do you guys cover
Do
all
you guys
those
share that
languages
with
or
the
no?
group?
Hang on, we got 2 people talking at once.
Sorry,
My
go ahead,
bad.
Bjorn.
No, go ahead, Ben.
I was gonna
Alistair.
say he'll say like, hearing them say these things like, is this like one language or like a mix or what is this?
It seems like a mix.
So to
You guys-
imply it's not like the words are separated. It sounds like someone actually made their own language that is like a twist of all languages. So it's not like one word is Celestial, the next word is Infernal. It looks like someone actually created their own language using the tongue of all 3.
What were you gonna say, Bjorn?
Can I was just going to ask if they shared that, and since they did, can I cast comprehend languages?
You can cast comprehend languages. I just want to see something.
Yay, magic stuff.
It seemed like a useful thing to take.
Yes, it is. It's very useful.
How long do you want to listen to this speak?
I mean, we're continuing to walk down the path that it's being echoed in, so
Depends on how long you want this. You can tell right off the bat, it is not a repeat. It is. You assume that this is it's going to be a full sentence, a full like story of like maybe a whole day long worth of words. You at least get a gist that whatever this is praying to the old gods, their old gods, and those gods' old gods. And that as long as the ritual is passed, that this sanctum will stay secure, and as long as this sanctum stays secure, the realms will stay secure.
If Bjorn, are you gonna mention this to the rest of us?
I was gonna say, as I kind of get that feel, I'm going to. Well, we're lit now, so now I can actually see you. I would like to grab Nova and bring her to my side. I repeat what I hear, you record. A plan?
Sounds good. Yep.
I would like to listen as we walk.
Okay. It's only in this chamber that you guys hear it. It's only in this chamber that you can hear this go on. So, yeah.
With comprehend languages, does that mean they can comprehend the hieroglyphs that are on the wall then? Too? Or is it just
I just have to touch the surface.
It's only languages
Any
you
spoken
hear.
language you hear.
Yeah.
You also understand any written language that you see, but you must be touching the surface on which the words are written.
Sure. So that means you got to keep touching everything to understand it.
I just take. This is not how Nova normally is, but figuring out what you were doing, she just grabs your hand and touches the wall with it. Tell me what it says.
I'll tell you what, Bjorn, you can give me an intelligence check to at least kind of go through this really fast, to at least get like the gist of what the first hour is about and what you can at least kind of feel out in the first part.
Nova is very fascinated and must record it all. It's possible.
11.
Can I give you guidance by touching you?
Yeah, you can give guidance, so you can add that. What is it, D4?
I think it's a 2-4, yeah.
So 15.
Yes.
Okay. You get a few points. It is very fast talking, and the words are kind of scrambled up, very much an ancient language. Not only is it a very complicated language for normal people to understand, but also the way that this person, or at least people, wrote down here is definitely a busy mind. The general gist is as far as part one is the only people who can access this room are in tune with the power that created this room. Therefore, you've had to at least been here once to be able to re-access it. 2 is this is a sanctum to remember the ones who have passed, who have been the ones that have saved the past. 3 is that this is less of a temple and more or less a trial.
When it says trial, when he repeats that, I stop for a second. We should not move forward until we decide if we want to do this. It's a trial.
For anybody who's just keeping their eyes open, you do see, outside of the 3 statues on the other side, if any of you want to look at them, you can, but outside the 3 statues, statue left, statue middle, statue right. The one in the middle, also a staircase leading somewhere else. Midway through the staircase, you do see 2 females, shimmering dresses, hoods up. Within the shimmering dresses, you do see a little more color since there's illumination on here. They are not too indifferent from the Weaver's dress in her mortal form. They have a little bit more of a elegance to them that even hers had, a more of a natural feminine figure to them. But their hoods are up, and very much like the Weird Sisters, they have their hair kind of sticking out, one black, one silver.
How close are they to us?
Depends how much you want to be close to them. Have you guys gone onto the platform yet?
My roll 20 died, so
I don't think we did.
Nope.
I think
Where we
stayed
are.
with the group so far.
So if you guys haven't even touched the platform yet. You guys are probably 660, 300 feet.
Oh, so we're really far from them.
Yeah,
You haven't put up the map, right?
I don't have a map for this part.
Okay, just making sure.
Okay.
Alistair's gonna be like, "What's your name?"
Hi, I'm
They just-
Amelia.
They just stand there kind of stoic. They got like, each of them have like 1 foot up on a higher step while the other one's kind of 2 steps down. It's known what you guys know. If there was a third one here, you would assume that they were the Weird Sisters, but there's only 2.
I'm gonna look at the statues. What do the statues look like?
How close do you want to get?
I'll walk the fuck over there.
Kill one
Okay,
of
if
the
you go
weird
on-
sisters.
If you go on the round platform itself, you do look at the statues. Give me investigations to check on the statues.
I'll go with her and start
Okay.
looking at them. I'll
Okay.
give her aid.
Okay, so advantage for your investigation.
Whoever's left around me, I'm going to be like, I
Was
think
help.
this is some kind of trial.
Trial for what?
Did you say perception or insight?
No, investigation.
I don't know.
Investigation.
16.
16.
Okay. I will describe what each statue is and at least what you see of it. The first statue on the left, which seems like this is the order that they must be in, is very different than what you're used to. As far as being some kind of symbolic god, this thing looks like an automaton. The body itself looks like a blacksmith. Very smooth of face, metallic of nature. Looks like naturally wears some kind of headband or some kind of covering over its head. And looks like it has dreads, but the dreads themselves look like coils, like maybe spools of wire coming from the back of its head. Outside of just looking like some kind of robotic blacksmith, there's nothing really else kind of that gives any more information to it. It does have what looks like in the right hand, looks like maybe a mace or a welding hammer, and in the opposite hand, it looks like maybe a smaller throwing axe. Small, and then at the bottom of it, there's a smaller statue that only goes up to about the knees. As far as you can tell, this doesn't necessarily symbolize their height difference. It just shows that maybe this is just the proportion of where they were placed on the ladder. The person on the bottom looks robotic also in nature, but has a very witch vibe.
Which 5?
Very good. When you look at the one in the middle is very regal. Looks human. Lots of tattoos. Looks like this person has more tattoos covering skin than having skin visible. And as far as DM the player, as far as visual aid, they look like a male pharaoh. They are standing very, very regal. A huge headdress of a dragon on top of their head. What looks like a leather skirt. And what looks like a very, very, very golden breastplate on. Looks like has a staff of what looks like a dragon's head. At the bottom, you see 2 children. They look exactly the same. Females. Far right, unmistakably, looks like your current Eternal Guardian. As you start to look at this...
Looks like Dira or looks like Armand?
No, looks like Dira. The one that looks like Armand is the middle one.
Gotcha, Roger.
Yeah. As you
Okay.
investigate this, you instinctively, as you're looking at them, you actually look up all the way, and you do see a mural on the ceiling. And you see a mural of the Weaver at her true form. Large robotic golden legs. Beautiful in figure, but very creepy in the same nature.
So this is a temple to the Weave Mine.
I'm going to point at each statue and say out loud. I'm going to point to the left statue at the automaton. I'm going to be like, the Ironsmith. I'm going to point to the center one and be like, the Dragon Lord. And I'm going to point to the one on the right and I'm going to say, Eternal Guardian, Dira. These are all of the previous Eternal Guardians. I'm going to look up at the ceiling and be like, I thought they were at odds with the Weave Mind.
It appears not.
Can we trust anybody's allegiances anymore?
I'm gonna move to the closest to your. Maybe they used to be not at odds? Or are we just part of a plot and we just found
Another
the punchline?
Oh, pause real quick. I forgot one detail that you need to know. In front of each one, there's 2 torches. One lit, one unlit. In front of the Iron Smith, there is a red torch, and then one obviously unlit. You see another. They're like in bowls. They're like fire in bowls. So one doesn't have the fire, the other one does. The one in front of Arman is green, and the one in front of Dira is purple.
Refresh my memory here, and it's been a while.
Yep.
The Weave Mind did not.
Weave Mont. Official.
The Weave Mind. News Digimon. They didn't actually ask us to do anything other than, what was it? Like prove missions for other people, and then they would answer questions for us currently.
So
Yes.
To remind you is
Great.
yes, to earn favor of trust between each for both parties, do some stuff with their alliances, and then they'll come back as questions. But they did originally tell you that they want you 6 to be the ones that will essentially be a solution to a problem they had for the End of the Realms, but they never specifically stated what that problem is or what you are solving.
Right. So yeah, then Alistair's seeing all this is just like, when they're like, well, they're at odds, he's just gonna be like, we never knew that they were at odds. We don't know what they want. We still don't. And according to this, it seems like these 2 things are connected now.
Below the platform, is there anything below?
You can give me an investigation check to kind of like look to see if there's anything underneath what you're standing.
Like, because, there's the Weave Mind above. I'm wondering if there's any something below.
Well, I mean, you guys are standing
else.
directly below it, but you can give me an investigation check for what's below you.
Okay. That would be a 17.
Okay. So to give you guys more visual representation, as the Weave Mind is the mural above, her 6 robotic legs that is meant for weaving the universe and dimensions itself. Each of them have a chain coming down like webs that's holding the platform that you have up. As you look down and you look underneath the platform, you see that there's an inverted world. It is a mirror of what you're standing on, but it looks like just that, a mirror. Not something you can walk into. It is not magical. It is literally just it is magical, but it is not something you can access. It is just showing a different possibility. And you do see 3 different statues. Other than that, everything's the same.
But can we get a description of the 3 statues?
I will need,
below?
if you're going to look at it by yourself, I'm going to need another investigation check from you, because that was just to see those.
Nova, what are you looking at?
And
I will assist.
look down.
You're going to assist her?
Crucial information we must know.
Sister.
Are we? Does that mean a roll at advantage, or? Okay. Please be good. Okay, that is an 18 plus 1.
Okay, so
So
19. You're looking down, you're kind of like leaning down in there, and you see a varied version of each one. So I'd say you're leaning off the side where the iron god is, so you're seeing the first replacement for that. Which for that you do see what looks like a knight, specifically spear in hand where the axe was, shield in hand where the hammer was, body wrapped up in what looks like armor of tendrils, almost like very eldritch armor.
I picture Nova's like laying down on the platform and with her notebook like hanging over the edge, trying to draw what she sees real quick.
Full like visual representation I'm thinking of is if you took Cthulhu and you made him a knight.
Okay. So this is her hanging over the edge, but
Alistair's over there like hanging onto the back of Nova's shirt.
The middle one's replacement looks like a man that has definitions of many different races. You do see large angelic wings, but also has a pair of what looks like demonic wings. Not specifically horns, but maybe a helm that has horns on them. And then you see what looks like a sword of radiance and a sword of infernal energy in his hand.
Okay. She gets up, goes to the next one, and lays down and does it again.
All right. As you look at the last one shows what looks like just a simple like human, no specific weapons, but there's very, very specific features to them. They got very sharp pointed like eyebrows. They got a very tight like beard, and their hair is really tight knit back. As far as the outfit itself, the outfit looks like a long draped like wizard's robe. They have nothing in their hands.
Ooh. And then she sits back up and she's like, oh, thank you. And then looks over and like finishes drawing. Okay. And literally has made a huge sketch over 2 pieces of paper. One like up and down. Down here is the underneath the platform, and here's on the top, and with chains going down, and it looks like a very nice diagram with like what she thinks is the measurement between everything too.
Do any of these people ring bells for me, especially the one with the eldritch tendrils?
Yeah, Manon's looking over her shoulder, trying to connect the same conspiracy dots.
You both can give me history checks as far as trying to recall the information about what these represent.
While they're doing that, can I be like, Nova, did you see what was on the ceiling, I guess, over there?
The ceiling would have been the exact same thing as what your ceiling is.
And that's a 7.
It's the same.
It's a 16.
Okay.
So the weave mine is in both.
Yeah, so to imply the only things that are different in the mirror illusion is just the statues. Everything else is exactly the same. Steps. You even see yourselves in them.
So it to me it seems like it could be 2 possibilities of outcomes.
So who got so we had the 2 history checks. What did you guys get again?
I got a whopping 7.
7. And Manon, what'd you get?
I got 16.
16.
16.
The last one, the human, I have no idea. Middle one, I mean, this guy, you've seen him recently. This clearly looks like what Malik is trying to do. Looks like this is his goal.
Bitch.
First one, it looks like maybe like a mind flare that's kind of like a very, very old mind flare. That, I mean, it looks like one, but not saying it is. But like all of its features naturally look like maybe like an elder mind flare. Outside of that, you can't really make heads or tails of what it is. But as you kind of put together with Renine, that's the only one that kind of grabs your attention, Renine, as the armor looks exactly like the same armor that the 6 was wearing. But the body itself...
That was what I was wondering about.
Yeah, the armor looks like the 6. Yeah.
I'm gonna point to the middle one and be like, that's fucking Malik.
Okay.
That one, it's got the armor of the fella that attacked us in the thing, but...
Did you get a name for that fellow?
No.
Do you remember? Do you remember his name?
I don't think he called him by a name, did he?
The one that you were fighting?
Athen, right?
Yeah, Athen. Yep.
Athen.
Mhm.
Athen.
He was like an extension of Remus, right?
Right. Remus's champion.
Mhm.
Okay. Writing
Joe, that last
down.
figure that last figure that she drew out,
Yeah.
does it look like Aiden?
No.
Okay.
No.
just-
I understand where you're going with, but it does not.
Okay.
That was my thought too. Hmm.
While they're doing
Are
all
those
this,
two
can I
girls still
steal-
over there?
Oh, sorry.
You're still standing there, halfway up.
You go first. You go first.
I was
You
gonna
go
say,
ahead,
while
Margaret.
everybody's doing this, can I spend my time listening? Because we're still in the chamber where the language is being spoken
Yep.
yet.
And the information I gave you is basically for the time that you guys are in there. So there's really nothing else only if you guys decide to dedicate like 4 hours will it give you more.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
Nova would be like, yes, please. No.
Yeah, the girls are still standing up there, and about like if you guys are there for like an hour, they finally decide to try to make sure your gaze are caught, and then they start gracefully starting to walk back up the steps, and going into the door behind the steps that are leading past Bahamut's statue, Harmon's statue.
Manon sees a sketch of Malik and connects the dots, and she immediately starts booking it after the two girls, and she's like, hey, we have questions. You probably have answers. Come on, talk to us. And I
Okay.
start just booking it up the stairs after them.
All right. As soon as you do that, you immediately see this beautiful long locks of hair, each of them having straight hair that's kind of hanging down to probably about like the rib line that's kind of like comes out as they each stare at you with silver eyes. And at first you cannot see their faces, but then they just like look at you, and then they each drape one after the other, drape down their hood. As this happens, the one with the silver hair, it eventually kind of gets like into like more of a platinum blonde, and the one with the black hair kind of turns into still black, but it has like a little bit of a charcoal to it. They are definitely twins. As they just stand there and they look at you and they speak together back and forth. We only answer questions when someone completes a task.
Wow, that sounds familiar. Can you answer questions before we complete the task so we can know what questions to ask? I'm pretty sure you know what's going on here. Can you just give us answers? Do we have to complete a stupid task?
They look at each other. They look at the statues. They look at the mural. They look back at you. You're brought here for a reason.
Yeah, what is it?
It is not our place to know. It is our place to guide.
How do we get out of here?
They look at each other. They smile. They look back at you. By completing one of the 6 trials.
Why are there Where are we?
They just look up. And then just look back down. We're in the Temple of the Creator.
Okay, what realm is this?
They look at each other. They smile. Look back at you. The Creator's realm.
Okay, does the creator have a name other than the creator?
We dare not speak her name here.
Her name. Is it the Weave Mind?
If that's what you call her. She has many names.
I'm having this conversation like really loud so everyone else can hear.
Well, I'm
just
just
gonna
picturing as soon as I saw you book it up the stairs, when I read while we were translating the whole thing saying trial, I would have ran after you thinking that you would have triggered a trial and we didn't want to be separated, so I would have ran after you.
Yeah, I would have followed.
I following the group.
Okay.
I don't want to be
Also,
left behind.
As I do, I look at Azalea and I'm like, I'm glad we don't talk like that. That's really weird.
Yeah.
If you all follow, I want everyone to give me a perception check.
Okay. Perception. Come on, Nova Dice. Don't fail me now. Ooh.
Nat 20 for a 26.
Ooh.
Spooky 20.
18.
10
13.
plus 6.
Okay. As you run up, you all instinctively keep your eyes on a swivel. You clearly see them there as they're standing. Long dresses, gorgeous, twins, long, beautiful hair. As you start to look around, keep your eyes open, you look down, there is a mirror image beneath the steps, much like there's a mirror image beneath the circular platform. This one doesn't look like it's a natural image like the rest of them. It's only replicating the girls, not the actual image of who's there. Much like their shadows given physical clarity. Within each one, you do see that they do look slightly, but not overwhelmingly different. Within each one is wearing a set of armor. Matching. But one of them is wearing what looks like radiant armor, the other one looks like hellish armor. One specifically has white wings, the other one has black wings. All of you
I
know the
fucking
tale
knew it.
that happened 20 years ago. All of you have been told through stories, whether it impacted you or not, of the two twin gods. By all intents and purposes, this is them. This is Armoros and this is Cacopial, stripped of their powers. And that's where we're going to end it.
Duh!
No, I
Time,
have so
time,
much information.
So, thank you very much for watching. We will be off next week, most likely. For now, we'll post it in socials. But make sure you follow us on socials anyway, because we'll be starting up our new raffle with Arcanium Miscellaneous. Make sure you're following us. Follow them at their Instagram. If you do not have it, it's right under our About screen. Outside of that, everybody have a fantastic night. We will be back with Daggerheart tomorrow. So come and check out some Daggerheart as they're still trying to fight off the elemental beast. Everybody have a fantastic night.